It's May 4th, 2021. You've been watching way too much Doug Doug and decided that you want to become a YouTuber. People like Doug Doug's content because it's funny, and you think you could be funny too, so people should like your content maybe, kind of, probably, not really, but you're doing it anyway. You have a fantastic idea. You'll make a video about beating Minecraft with only one hand, and every time you die, you eat a spicy pepper, and you only have one heart, and 2 weeks later, and you're done with that. You booted up Minecraft once and didn't even know how to start recording. Your microphone is objectively trash, and the whole idea seems stupider the more you think about it. You have a bunch of funny moments and jokes in your head that you think would be really good, but getting them out of your head and onto a screen feels way too hard. The project is scrapped before it even begins. 18 months later, it's November 18th, 2022. You have watched every Doug Doug video, and it still makes you want to make YouTube videos. You'll be serious about it this time. You Google free video editing software free for beginners free, and after a bit of digging, you find DaVinci Resolve. You download it and mess with it for a while, getting a general idea of how it works. You figure out your laptop has a weird Xbox Game Bar thing that can record your gameplay, so you take a second to figure out how that works. You test your headset mic to see if it sounds good. It sounds like shit. You test your phone microphone. It sounds like shit, but less shit, so it works. Everything's set up, so you boot up the game. You've learned, and you're not doing anything crazy and outlandish, just playing a game you really enjoy, Spelunky 2. You boot up the game, hit the record button, and start talking. It's bad. Like, really bad. There's tons of dead air, you don't feel like your commentary is interesting, your brother walks into the room halfway through, and you have to hide everything from him because you can't let anyone know you're trying to make YouTube videos. It's embarrassing. Especially this one. You listen back through it and feel like it's the most objectively boring and useless piece of so-called entertainment you've ever seen. So you trash it and give up again. 5 months later, it's April 21st, 2023. You have watched every single Doug Doug video and every single Doug 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 video, and you're once more inspired to create something. You've been playing Celeste recently and want to beat every level without dying, so why not record it and make it a video? Problem: record it how? Celeste is on your Nintendo Switch, and you can't record from there like you can on your PC. Solution? Holding the share button saves the last 30 seconds of gameplay, so you just need to use that button. A lot. You start playing through Celeste. Last time, live commentary led to the most embarrassing thing you ever created, so we're doing scripted content this time. You clearly aren't ready for live. After 2 weeks, you finished recording the challenge for the video, and believe you've completed the hard part. Incorrectly. While beating Celeste without dying was a challenge, sorting through the over 1,000 individual video files that you've recorded will be far, far worse. But not now, because now is scripting time. You took notes while you played through the challenge on how you felt during each section, how many tries it took, how much time you spent, interesting parts of the run you want to show in the video. You take these notes and write out a script in one sitting. The flow is smooth, the jokes are funny, it's exactly what you want. You go to bed for the night because you spent 3 hours straight writing it, and wake up the next day to read it back over. The flow is shit, the jokes are shit, it's nothing like you want. You scrap half of it and try to rewrite it. It's still shit. You abandon the script for now. You want to start editing. Problem: you have hours and hours of footage, and it's still in unlabeled 30-second chunks, and it's stuck in your Nintendo Switch micro SD card. You own a micro SD to SD card converter, but unfortunately your laptop can't read either of those. Solution: you buy a flash drive that holds a micro SD to SD card converter that holds the micro SD card from the Nintendo Switch, and the whole thing gets plugged into a USB port in your laptop. Problem solved. So then you sort them. You watch every single 30-second clip, naming them so you know what each and every one contains. It takes 2 weeks. It's almost June. You want to get things done faster, so you set yourself a deadline. July 1st, just over a month. You tell yourself you have to be done by then, which means you need to get the scripts done. You write a few paragraphs. They're still shit. But you can't edit the video until you have your audio, and you can't record your audio without the script. You procrastinate for a week. You watch a Doug Doug stream. He's playing Only Up with some music in the background. It's Big Blast Sonic from the game Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. It's a good song. You could edit the end of your playthrough to this song. You wouldn't need a script to do that. So you do. It takes 2 weeks. It's awesome. You're super proud of it. But now it's June 22nd. You have 8 days until your deadline hits. You still don't have a script. Then suddenly it's July 7th. You still don't have a script. You pulled it up a few times, maybe wrote a few lines, but no matter how good you feel it is when you write it, it magically transforms into a steaming pile of shit when you view it the next day. Your birthday is coming up. It's July 21st. You want to complete the video before your birthday. It's a new deadline, which means you will write the script. So you do. It's done. And shit. But you realize that it's okay if it's shit. Chances are you'll never be 100% satisfied with what you create, especially on your first attempt. Stopping yourself from creating something just because it isn't some groundbreaking, earth-shattering masterpiece is the opposite of productive. You'll have plenty of time to get something like that done later down the road. But for now, this is just a funny little video on the internet. It's okay if it's not perfect. It's okay if it's shit. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you can start actually making progress. Any good learning requires at least one failure. You just have to keep going. It's time to record. Except you can't. Your walls are thin, your family would hear, and you're not going to let anyone you know hear this, because of course you can't. A week passes. It's the 14th. You have 7 days before your deadline. Then your family leaves to go to a bakery. You stay behind to watch the dogs. It's your chance. You have 2 hours. You pull out your phone. You hit record. You hear the echo. It's bad. You can hear the birds in the living room in the background. You can't do that. You try the bathroom. Doesn't work. You try shoving blankets in the cracks under the door to block the sound. Doesn't work. You try the car, but your family took the car. You're running out of time. You dig through your closet for the super heavy Pixar Lightning McQueen blanket you used to use. You bring it to your bed and throw it over yourself. It's hot. The summer heat gets unbearable under the blanket. But it works. The echo is gone. The birds are gone. So you bring your laptop with the script to your bed and start recording. You're sweating like crazy. You think the laptop fan will catch the bed on fire, and you're running out of time. You hear your family pull back into the driveway, but you're done. It's done. Now for the final step. You have all the pieces. Now you just need to put them together. You use your Google Drive to bring the recordings onto your laptop and import them to DaVinci Studio, along with some background music you're 80% sure you can use without breaking the law. Because of your weeks-long sorting adventure, finding appropriate clips to go with your audio is a breeze. On July 19th, 2 days before your deadline, you finish the video. You watch it back. It's not shit. It's definitely not perfect, except for the music bit at the end. That part's still awesome. But you know if you keep striving for absolute perfection, you'll never get it done. So you finally make the YouTube channel. You also make a Twitter to go with it. You make the thumbnail using the funny eyeballs you've seen every other YouTuber use for their thumbnails, send out a tweet announcing the video, and post it. You tell yourself you won't obsessively check its stats every day. You tell yourself you'll be satisfied with only a few views, despite constantly fantasizing about great success. On the first day, 2 people watch your video. You're honestly satisfied with this. It's enough that at least one person watched it, and one of them even liked the video, although you suspect that it might be a friend who found your channel without telling you. A second day passes. Still 2 views. A third day passes. Still 2 views. You can't lie to yourself, you're a little disappointed. You feel like the video isn't being given a chance by the algorithm, but there's nothing you can do about it. You stop checking the analytics. For 1 day. On the 5th day, you check them again. 17 views, 2 likes, 4 subscribers. These are objectively small numbers, but you feel elated. People saw your video, and some of them liked it. Your effort was rewarded. You finally made that first video. And then you made a weird meta second video about making the first video and all your subscribers left and it got a 100% dislike ratio and you never made a video again, the end. See ya.